Well, a long time ago, I took my freedom, well, I took my freedom for granted. I realized what it was all about when my son signed up to go to the Marine Corps. And when I dropped him off at the recruiting station to go to boot camp, it started clicking, you know. And up until that time, holidays like this where we celebrate and honor our fallen and our veterans was just another day. Like I said, is a day to get with family and barbecue. And so I volunteered for a few years with the USO out at the airport. Started working with some wounded warriors. Got off a plane one time. I was supposed to move them from one plane to a gate to another gate. And they were 9 Marines that were double amputees. So I'm standing there waiting for them to come down the jetway to come off the plane, and I never saw them. And I'm thinking, well, do I have the right plane? You know, and I'm looking, and I look over to the side and I see these young men laughing and cutting up. And I'm looking for 9 people in wheelchairs, you know. Well, these 9 guys have prosthetics on. You couldn't tell. They were in their uniforms. Or no, they weren't in their uniforms. They were just dressed in casual wear. And so I walked up to them, introduced myself. Yeah, we're the guys. I said, well, I've got a couple of golf carts here to get you to the next gate. And one of them started laughing. And he said, well, no offense, sir, but he said, we just ran the 26-mile Marine Corps marathon. I think we can walk a few gates, you know. So that was just an incredible time. And from there, it just kept building up, and so I thought, I think I'd like to work with some of these guys, you know. And so I started this fundraiser. Thought, well, I'll grow a beard for a year, 1 year. Got okay with my wife, you know, to do that, and ended up raising, I think, just under $10,000 in 1 year, and that money went to the USO Wounded Warriors area, because we didn't actually have Whiskers for Wounded Warriors at the time. So it evolved from there into Whiskers for Wounded Warriors, and it's just been an incredible journey. When we started Whiskers, we started some fundraisers. We have one annual that we do every year that's pretty big. It's a motorcycle ride. I think this last year we had upwards of 80, 90 bikers that came through. We rode down to a memorial in Kaufman and had a memorial service there. That's one of our bigger fundraisers. We have some that are at different festivals here and there, but most of our support comes from people who donate to us online and see what we do, and we encourage that. When we go in, we just mention to them, we say, we are here for one purpose, and that's to tell you thank you for your service to our country. From there, we ask them 2 questions. What can we do for you right now? Is there any need that you have right here, right now? The other question is, when you get home, we want you to think about what you need. And you let us know. You contact us, and we will do our best to make it happen. If we can't make it happen, we will do our best to find someone who can. But a lot of our veterans just need the small things taken care of, you know, taking care of their home, their car, logistics on if they can't drive, how they're going to get from point A to point B, groceries, you know, small things. One of the funnier things was one of our first opportunities we had. We went into the room in the VA. Veteran was in there and his wife was in there, and we asked, what can we do for you? And she said, wow, she said, y'all would help us out? I said, sure, we'd like to, we really would. And she said, well, our yard really needs mowing. I said, sure, consider it done. She said, well, we're not in Dallas. I said, it's not a big deal, no problem. She said, well, we're up in Kingston, Oklahoma. Okay, yeah, sure. We're in too deep now, you know, we'll do that. And I said, let me get with the guys and let's get a date and we'll get an address and we'll be up there. She goes, okay, and it's 5 acres. 5 acres. We had a couple of push mowers and an old weed eater, and it was just funny because we didn't think about asking that kind of stuff. We were way over our head, but we borrowed some riding lawn mowers and some more equipment and went up there and mowed it. And we've done it quite a few more times. And she's just a great lady. And she's the one that contacted us to be with her husband when he was on life support and asked Whiskers to be there with her when she removed him. And we still work with her and take care of her today. And that's what we believe in, and that's what's such an honor when we have an opportunity like that. We build a relationship with these folks, and it's from their needs when we first meet them all the way until to the grave. That sounds kind of morbid, but it's an honor to be able to do that for our veterans because of what they did for us. We're just overwhelmed right now where we're at. We thought, well, we'll mow a few yards, paint a few houses. We would love to be able to get more support as far as manpower. Like we said, we need manpower and money to grow and to do more. We would love to meet every vet's need that we come in contact with. What hurts the most for us is a veteran or wounded military personnel that we don't have the capabilities or the funds to take care of them. And we try to find someone else on up the ladder that can, but that's not always possible. We would love to be able to meet every need that comes our way, and that's not always possible right now. Whatever door opens for us, that we don't have to hesitate to walk through it, that we can take care of that through whatever means necessary. We will go into a room and with the mindset that we're going to try to be a blessing to these folks and help them out. And there's been many times that we've walked out getting the blessing from them, There's times when you could look down the hallway in that hospital room and see 5 or 6 woolly mammoths over there in the corner just crying their eyes out because of a story or something that took place. Hearing the stories and the hardships that they've been through, all for me, for Mike Wilburn, These guys, I don't know too many heroes out there that would take a bullet for you, And they sign up for that. That's why it's such an honor. These folks are my heroes, and the opportunity to go and just listen to them just makes me appreciate them and my freedom more every day. To run something like this, you have to have manpower and money in that order. And we do a lot of hands-on. We wish if we had more money, yes, we could do more for our vets. But we will never turn down money. And to do that, you can go to our site and you can donate there by PayPal, or you can contact us and we can work that out.
Students and teachers at Ford High School are currently gathering items that can be donated to these homeless veterans. If you have gently used backpacks, we'd love to have them. If you have non-perishable items, bottled water, items that we can donate to these homeless veterans, food items that they are in desperate need of, we would appreciate any assistance that you can provide for us. If you're not able to get them to the school, you can donate them to the Hunt County Kids. Anything we can do to help our homeless veterans. They dedicated to us. It's time we dedicate it back to them.